Well, I think we're live.
Are we live?
You can let us know. With 3 minutes to spare, Mike. Jeff Johnson here with Mike Johnson and Owen Hammond doing the camera work, who just got here about 12 seconds ago. So I think we're good.
A lot better
Took
than
us
a lot better than about 7 months ago.
well over an hour.
7 minutes ago.
7 minutes ago, yeah. It took us over an hour, and Kevin bailed us out from an airport. So anyway, we're here at Rice Lake High School, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, as the River Falls Wildcats are taking on the Rice Lake Warriors tonight here from Rice Lake. I'm going to grab my notes here. The Wildcats come in.
Yeah, from what I do recall, I can help you while you're. I do
Okay.
believe that Rice Lake is 9-3, and the Wildcats are 8-4. The Warriors have lost their last two. Tough 1-point loss to Memorial last week, and then they had actually the last three in a row. They played Hudson last Monday and lost to them by about 15, and played a very difficult Stewartville team in the same tournament border battle we were in on Saturday.
They did. Here's some notes, Mike, for you. Yeah, the Wildcats played last Saturday at Kaukauna, or against Kaukauna at the Lacrosse Center in the Midwest Players Classic. The Wildcats fell by a score of 74-55 in lacrosse. Kaukauna, one of the top 10 Division I teams in the state of Wisconsin, so obviously they knew it was going to be a battle going in.
I think, Jeff, the Wildcats have to feel good about that. Brody Gretz out with injury, 1 day of practice, even though Kaukauna played the night before, but it was a pretty tight game. Pretty tight game in the first half.
For sure, the Wildcats trailed, I believe, by 4 at halftime, and then the Ghosts from Kaukauna went on a big run to start the second half, and ended up winning by 19 points. Like Mike said, the Warriors they started out the season real strong with a 8-0 record, and they've lost 3 of their last 4. Lost to Hudson last week by a score of 51-36. Before that, they won a close game at home against Somerset by 3, and then they had that loss to Eau Claire Memorial by 1 point at the Eagles Nest. So we are about 5 seconds away from our national anthem here. Sorry about the late start. I was talking to Punta Gorda Will on the way here, and I said it was about a coin flip whether we'd be able to pull this off. So luckily it landed on the right side. Owen, are you good over there? Okay. Thankful for Owen Hammond here to helping us out again on the broadcast. We're going to work with the school to get him some extra credit, I think, Mike, for some sort of school credit for that.
Yeah.
Deserves it.
I think it's more than extra credit. I just think he deserves a 0.5 credit on his transcript.
There you go. Kevin says good. Looks and sounds great from the Jetway in Phoenix. Turn Mike up. Can't hear him. Okay, I'll turn you up a little bit, Mike. All right, we're back here from Rice Lake High School, getting ready for the starting lineups for tonight's Big Rivers Conference matchup between the River Falls Wildcats and the Rice Lake Warriors. First, let's meet the Wildcats. Eli Johnson, 6'7" senior, averaging 10.2 points, 6.4 rebounds. Number 5, Tanner Bottleson, 6'1" junior, averaging 8.3 points a game. Preston Johnson, number 10, point guard, 6'2", averaging 13.2 points a game. Austin Stelreich, number 13, averaging 5.4. And then Cal Dumond, number 25, a junior, averaging 4.7. Wildcats are coached by Mr. Zach Turpin in his first year here as the head coach of the Wildcats. And here's the Warriors, number 0, that is Connor Duran, 6'1" senior. Number 5, that's Evan Strand, 6'1" senior. Number 10, Zach Orr, 5'11" senior, first team all-conference player last year, Zach Orr. Number 11, Will Svensson, 6'3" junior. He's made a big leap this year, Mike, for the Warriors. And number 34, that's Will Johnson, 6'4" senior. 4 seniors and a junior starting for the Rice Lake Warriors.
I think our viewers, if they were watching football this past year, they will notice that quite a few of these boys that were named to the starting lineup all played football as well against the Wildcats and got second in the state tournament. These boys are pretty familiar with each other on the football field as well as the basketball court.
Got a couple of comments. Mike's volume's a little low, so I'm going to give that a touch here. Okay. Eli Johnson jumping center for the Wildcats. And the Warriors get the tip. And off we go here from Rice Lake High School. It's Connor Durand with it. Zach Orr guarded by Preston Johnson. Wildcats come out in their traditional man-to-man defense. Orr drives, stolen by Preston Johnson. 1-on-3, he's gonna pull it out. Johnson thought about it, did it again. Basket good, Preston Johnson starts it off right for the Wildcats with a 3, and they lead it 3-0.
And very typical, the Warriors come out and trap when we get the ball, and they push it up in transition.
I'm going to try to make sure I keep the score updated for this too, so we'll do the best we can.
Certainly hope people will be understanding.
Good swipe that time by Eli.
Interesting matchups here. Johnson against Svensson and Johnson against Orr.
Shot blocked by Stelreich. Blocked again by Stelreich. Kevin Orr yelling and 1. Didn't get the call. Wildcats will start with their second possession of the game. We're leading by a score of 3-0 here early. 16:32 left here in the first half. It's Tanner Bottleson. Drives. Nothing going, kicks it back out. Wildcats showing some patience here on their second possession of the game. Preston Johnson up and good. Johnson with 5. Wildcats lead it by a score of 5-0.
Good swing by Bottleson to Eli Johnson. Eli Johnson with a nice pass down.
Pull-up shot good that time by number 11. That's Will Svensson, the good-looking junior for the Warriors. Wildcats up 5-2. That's Svensson again. Turnaround jumper, good. Tough shot that time by number 11, Will Svensson. 5-4. Cross-court pass to Bottleson.
Eli Johnson trying to seal inside on Will Johnson. You got a couple of defensive ends going at it.
Cross court to Bottleson. Three-pointer, good. Tanner Bottleson, nice pass by Eli. Wildcats off to a good start offensively, Mike.
Yeah, you got to find a way to stop Svensson here. Tanner, nice to see him with his feet set. Nice balanced shot after a couple passes in the offense. Jeff, I must remind the viewers from last year, we have already eclipsed how many points we scored last year in
see who that falls on. Falls on number 25, Cal Dumond. That's his first. Cullen Johnson gets the early substitution for the Wildcats. He's going in for Eli. Eli headed to the locker room.
I think he had a contact pop out.
Okay. The dad would know that. Shot up, no good that time by number 0. That's Connor Duran. Missed another one, and the Wildcats have it again.
You know, Coach Turpin is concerned with the easy pass on the inbound play, but Austin stuck with it and got the rebound.
Cullen Johnson with it. Wildcats showing some good patience so far tonight, Mike.
I agree. Swinging it around, patient and very strong with the ball. Against Rice Lake, they have to be strong with the ball. Keep it low, keep in balance.
Dumond, three-point shot, up and good. That's Cal Dumond with his first bucket of the game, and Wildcats out to an early 11-4 lead here at Ole Olsen Gymnasium. Zach Orr guarded by Preston Johnson. Orr, first team all-conference last year. Coach's son, and that's number 5, Evan Strand, who's having a nice season. 11-6 Cats. Tanner Bottleson bringing it up. It's Cullen Johnson. Over to his brother Preston. Cullen drives. Gets it back to his brother. Nothing doing. That's Stelright. Over to Tanner Bottleson. Tries to get it into Stelright. Kicks it over to Dumond. Dumond for 3. No good. Off the back iron. Rebound, Will Johnson.
Really have to sprint back for the Cats anytime we miss a shot. Rice Lake, excellent in transition. They have been for many, many years.
12:29 left here in the first half. Sorry we don't have a clock for you tonight. That's Orr. No shot. Falls on number 3, Cullen Johnson. That is his first. Cullen, a 6-foot sophomore.
Second team foul. We have Gavin Carafel coming in as well as Eli Johnson returning.
So let's reset the lineup here for the Wildcats. We have Preston Johnson, Cullen Johnson, Austin Stelright, Eli Johnson, and Gavin Carafel. 2 sophomores, 2 seniors, and a junior. Interesting, Cullen Johnson guarding Zach Orr. Orr with 3, good. Tough shot that time by Zach Orr.
Grant Paholke in for Rice Lake. Again, another football player, one of the first subs for the basketball team. Plays both ways in football. Good athlete. Good patience by the Cats here.
Preston Johnson for 3, good. Preston Johnson, that's his second 3 of the game.
Preston on his game from the outside.
14-9 Wildcats. Preston has 8. 11:25 left here in the first half. Good steal that time by Cullen Johnson. Cullen with the layup, and good. Steal and score by the sophomore, Cullen Johnson.
Does not happen very often against Zach Orr. Wildcats playing good position defense here, making the Warriors work for their shots too.
3-point shot, no good that time. Rebound by Stellright. Here goes the Cats. Cullen Johnson for three, no good. Good, strong rebound by Eli Johnson. Eli to Preston. Preston for three, off the front iron, no good that time. Rebound by, how do you pronounce that, Mike? Pahulke?
Pahulke.
All right. 16-9, River Falls leads Rice Lake. 10:25 left here in the first half. Good energy tonight so far for River Falls, Mike.
No, I'd agree, especially on the defensive end here. They're really making the Wildcats work, or they're really making the Warriors work. I think Svensson will probably be coming back in fairly soon.
3-pointer that time by Strand, no good. Big, strong rebound by Eli Johnson. Here comes the Wildcats. Carafel, kicking violation.
Really like what the Wildcats did right there, kicking it up to Carafel, under control, nice bounce pass in. Only way you can stop it is by kicking it.
.56 left here in the first half. Tanner Bottleson will return. Give Preston a quick break here. Bottleson, 3-pointer, good. Tanner Bottleson, he has 6 points. Lead is 19-9 for the Wildcats. Good start. Long trip up here, Mike. You worry about those slow starts like we had last year when we were here? And
no, I agree. We got Svensson back in. Eli's on him. Got to stop him. Slow the tide. A lot of substitutes, Jeff, for both teams.
Yeah.
This early.
Good hands that time. Almost tipped away. 3-pointer up by Svensson. That's good. Really good defense, Mike, right till the very end. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with that loose ball. And scores now 19-12 Wildcats. Tanner Bottleson over to Gavin Carafel. It's Cullen Johnson with it. And he's fouled that time by number 23. That's Pierce Hastreiter.
Rice Lake's first team foul.
8:42 left here in the first half. River Falls 19, Rice Lake 12. We will do our very best to call out the time here. Sorry we don't have that feature for you tonight.
Cal Dumond and Preston Johnson back in.
Carafel. Eli Johnson guarded by Orr. Kicks it out to Carafel. Carafel over to Bottleson. Wide open three. Good. Tanner Bottleson. He has 9 points. Wildcats shooting the ball very well from three tonight as they lead by 10. Almost stolen. Yep, that's a steal. That's tipped out of bounds by the Warriors.
Excellent defense, excellent hands, deflections really make a big difference here. That's why the coaches tabulate those every week, Jeff.
Yep. Kevin Carafel almost didn't catch the ball. Down to Eli. Eli up and good.
Beautiful.
Strong.
Beautiful pass by Cal Dumont. Nice seal and spin move by Eli. The passes are making the make here. Wildcats are doing a really nice job.
24-12 Wildcats. Svensson kind of keeping the Wildcats in it. No good. Rebound. Preston Johnson kicks it over. Nice pass to Bottleson. Sets his feet up. No good. Blue ball underneath.
I think that's a push on Svensson.
Yep, you're right.
Eli went into the turnbuckle.
7:34 left here in the first half. Pass into Dumont, down low to Eli. Eli gathers, scores 26-12, and I think Kevin Orr's seen enough. Timeout Warriors. Mike, as game 13, I'd say this is one of the best starts the Wildcats have had maybe all season.
It is. They really have, and yeah, they're shorthanded with Brody, but I think they're really showing a lot of patience, and outside of Svensson getting hot, this could be a little bit more damaging. The key is with our team, now we're getting to the point where they aren't inexperienced anymore.
Right.
And they're taking on more responsibility, is to keep this lead and not allow them back in.
Yeah, that's where the defense is obviously going to be very important here. Wildcats doing a good job so far. I'd say really the only person that's gotten loose a few times has been Will Svensson, and he's a heck of a player. There's no doubt about that.
He is. He just missed his last shot, and I think Eli was being screened a little late to get through it. Luckily, he missed, and we had gotten the board. But, I see Gavin Carafel boxing out, keeping that contact. And then Preston got it and took it in transition. But everybody has to do their part. Those little things add up to the big things.
Got a few comments here from some Wildcat fans. Punta Gorda Will, William C. Johnson says, Go Cats. Rob Derry tuning in. Amy Dumont says, giving us some volume tips, which we definitely need tonight. Rob Derry says, put Preston on the whiteboard. Kyle Hammond says, hey, appreciate the coverage. Appreciate the stellar camera work by Owen, making Dad proud. How about that? He certainly is. He's making all of us proud. Glad he stepped in to help us out tonight.
Coach, Wildcats are
wide
in
open
the matchup
three.
zone.
What do we got there? That's another foul on Svensson. That's big, Mike. That's his second foul.
That's extremely big, but I don't think they can afford to have him out that long.
No.
As the Wildcats switch to a matchup zone. And looks like the Warriors are repeating it with a bit of a 1-3-1, it seems like.
Yep. This is where patience is really going to be important. Preston in the middle. Three-pointer by Bottleson, and that's good. That's his fourth three of the game.
Great inside-out action. I love seeing Preston on that right at the free throw
middle
line.
Yep.
Love that. Love that strategy by the coaches.
Wildcats with a 17-point lead. They got the sophomore guarding, and that's a foul and a basket. Yep. Zach Orr got around the corner a little bit. Another foul on Cullen. That's his second. It's a tough cover, Mike.
Yep.
Especially for a sophomore that hasn't had a ton of playing time.
Well, really anybody in the conference. We've watched Zach Orr for years, and his older brother Tyler. That's a tough cover for
anybody. Yep. Zach will end up playing some college basketball somewhere, I'm sure. And
absolutely.
Good player, good family, good kid.
A little three-quarter court, 1-3-1 here.
Don't go over the top. There you go. All right. Bottleson from three, no good. Ball tipped in the air.
Sprint back, fellas.
Take a charge. No. And foul that time on Tanner Bottleson. That's his first. It's the Wildcats' third. Check that, fourth team foul. 6:08 left here in the first half. Connor Durand at the line, and he makes the first.
Completes the second.
Warriors on a mini run here, 5-0. Lead was at 17. Now it's down to 12. Carafel. Kicks it over to Bottleson. Three-pointer, that's off. Preston tries to tip it, no good. Rebound, Eli, he missed.
Oh. Just go up and dunk it.
Had a couple of good opportunities there.
Wildcats switch back man now.
Three-pointer up that time is good. Basket good by Strand. Lead down to 9. 8-0 run. Timeout. River Falls, 30-second timeout. 5:25 left here in the first half. Warriors on an 8-0 run. Shout out to a few of our sponsors tonight. First National Bank of River Falls. Obviously our main sponsor for the All Things River Falls Sports YouTube network. Sarah Jenkins helps sponsor the Wildcats, as does Bygoff and Rhodey. And the Swinging Bridge, baller of the game. I'm a little nervous to try to put those graphics up, Mike, because if I do, I'm not entirely certain. I'll get them off.
It is. You did a great job, somewhat Apollo 13-ish.
Kind of, so I think we're just going to leave it what it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully our sponsors understand. We'll give you some more shout-outs as the game goes on. Preston in the middle again on that pass down to Eli. Up and good.
Great pass by Tanner Bottleson. Way to look inside. I think that's what Coach Turpin may have talked about a little bit at the break. We really want to try to look inside for some good looks.
Curry.
I do believe this is a Mondovi Metropolitan crew.
Is it? Okay.
Working this Big Rivers game tonight.
31. I'm way behind on the score. Sorry. 31-20. Pass down to Eli.
Oh, tough angle.
Yeah, not a good pass. It was a little too low.
Cal.
Zach Orr guarded by Preston. It's Connor Duran guarded by Gavin Carafel. It's Will Johnson guarded by Eli Johnson. Three-point attempt up by Zach Orr, and that's good. Lead down to 8 from 17.
Ooh, that was a tough pass. Take your time.
Yep, let's get a good one here.
Work it. As the Warriors switch back to man.
Pass down low to Preston.
Beautiful spin. Yep.
Up and good.
Nice post move. Using his body against Zach Orr. Nice spin.
Johnson with 10 points. Wildcats lead back to 10. 33-23.
Good show defense there and recovery.
Svensson in. He's got 2 fouls. 3:23 left here in the first half. Three-point attempt by Johnson. Banks open, I guess. Yeesh.
You know, we'll take that if anybody's going to shoot it. I know I think he hit a couple last year.
Lead down to 7, and that's a bad pass by Dumond, and it's going to come out. Austin Stowe
right in.
Yep. Three minutes left here in the first half. 33-26 River Falls. Good hands that time by Stelright.
Come back. There you go.
All right.
Take your time.
Let's get a good shot. Warriors back to man-to-man.
Oh,
you can't just chuck it. Yeah. Pass down low to Svensson, guarded by Stelrite. Shot up, no good. Bottleson gets the rebound. Let's see if we can get a good shot here, Mike.
Love to see if we just continue to get strong with the ball.
Johnson over to Bottleson.
He's too loose with the ball. Guys. Too loose with the ball.
Layup up and good by Zach Orr. Couple of, I'd say about 3 right in a row, Mike. Really bad turnovers. Way too loose with the ball right now, Mike.
Yeah, it's not always on the passer, but we're not coming to the ball. At times it seems like we're turning our head from the ball. And to make a cross-court pass, we saw it maybe a couple possessions ago against this team, we're dead in the water.
Yep.
And it led to, they've closed a 16-point lead, 17-point lead to 5. And that's what happens. And Rice Lake's going to be extremely aggressive now. They've only got 3 team fouls, and they'll continue to keep at it because they're turning us over. I think Coach probably wasn't appreciative of, I think the boys, maybe all of them, not hustling back on that one.
No, Zach Orr had all day to make that layup.
Yep.
Well, 33-28, 127 left here. Pass down to Eli, and evidently it went off his foot.
Yeah, a lot of contact in there, but you got to seal him off and grab it.
Colin Johnson returns for Carafel. He has 2 fouls.
Need a stop big time here, Jeff. Wildcats need a big stop.
Zach Orr with it. Under 1 minute, 54 seconds left here in the half. Cats lead by 5. There's Orr with it. Drives in the lane, gets cut off. Svensson with it. Pull up jumper, no good. Grab the ball. Out of bounds, Wildcats. 37.1 seconds left here in the first half. Let's see if the Wildcats hold it for 1, Mike.
I'd like to see if I'd like to. I'm not sure if we're able to with
Right.
the last few possessions. It's just been tough.
Preston double teamed. Eli comes and gets it.
Oh.
That's Cullen Johnson with 3. Good. That's a big basket by the Wildcats. Cullen Johnson, he has 5 points. Lead back up to 6 or 8. Check that. 36-28. 13 seconds left here.
Maybe somebody burns one.
We're going to let Zach take one-on-one. Pass out.
Yep, charge.
Preston takes his once-a-game charge.
Could see he was setting up for that real well on the help side. He knew what was coming.
Neither team in the bonus. We'll see if they take a foul here. 3, 2, 1. Preston at the buzzer. Good! Preston Johnson with the 3, and the lead is up to 11. Wow.
And the referees are surprised at that one, too. Well, you know
That's
what?
the second one he's made this year, Mike, I believe.
Yeah, deep. I think Coach is going to go in and talk about how we were kind of discombobulated with that little stretch when they were down 17 and cut it to, 6?
Yep.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to have a couple fortunate threes by the Johnson brothers. But I think that's going to be the message: taking care of the ball, stepping to the pass, doing a nice job of stepping out on cutters on defense. But do we hear from sponsors, or do we give them 10 minutes of silence?
I'd say we do 10 minutes of silence. I'm going to try to turn the clock from first half to second half, and that may take me about 10 minutes. So, yeah, we'll be back here right before it started the second half. Cats lead at 39-28. All right, we're back here in Rice Lake. Wildcats lead it by a score of 39-28. We have some halftime statistics here, compliments of Derek Hackle. Let's start with the Rice Lake Warriors first. Evan Strand with 8 points. Zach Orr with 8 points as well. Will Svensson with 7 points. Will Johnson with 3 points. And Connor Durand with 2 points for a total of 28 points for the Warriors. The Warriors are 10 of 20 from the field today for 50%. Shooting 5 of 8 from 3 for 62.5% is Rice Lake. Leading rebounder for the Warriors is Will Johnson with 3. The only person they have in foul trouble would be, and it's not really foul trouble, Will Svensson with 2 fouls. For the Wildcats, Preston Johnson has 13 points. Tanner Bottleson with 12. Eli Johnson with 6. Cullen Johnson with 5, and Cal Dumond with 3 for a total of 39. The Wildcats are 15 of 24 from the field, 62.5%. That's white hot.
Yeah, we got to keep that. Got to keep that going, Jeff. I'm sure both coaches made the necessary adjustments. I'm just excited. Tonight's been a really nice start by the Wildcats. Hopefully it's a great second half. I mean, really battling kind of for that second and third position in the first half of the Big Rivers.
Yep. Absolutely. Wildcats will take over to start the second half here, and off we go. Preston Johnson down low, guarded by Orr. Dumps it down low to Dumond. Back to Preston. Thought about it. Wildcats looking very patient here. Eli Johnson with it. Pulls up, no good.
Oh.
Rebound Warriors, and here they go. Warriors looking to run. Svensson takes it all the way down and scores. Cuts that lead back to 9, 39-30 Cats. Another turnover. Svensson looking to run. Spin move. Shots up and good. Good start for the Warriors. 39-32 Wildcats. Couple of turnovers early.
You got to come to the ball.
Yep.
Have to.
Preston Johnson, the floater in the lane. Good for Preston.
That's what Rice Lake has really. They really stopped us from being able to penetrate the first half. Great to see that at the start of the second for us.
Zach Orr with it. Bottleson guarding him now. Looking to go to work here, I think. Nope, pass to Svensson in the corner. Back to Orr.
I think both of them wanted it there. Orr and Svensson. They're ready to pull the trigger.
Orr still guarded by Bottleson. Drives left, blows right by him, and scores. Lead back to 7, 41-34. Bottleson bringing it up. Preston with it. Wildcats have to come to the ball here, Mike.
Have to come to the ball, and they have to be real strong with it. Be nice and strong and wide. Ooh.
Preston shot blocked.
A little bit of body there. Oh, not hustling. Not hustling back.
Another timeout, this time by River Falls. 41-36, good start to the second half for the Warriors.
It's not hustling. Not hustling back on transition. I think that's what Coach will be talking about right now. Just no excuse for that from the Cats.
This is going to come down to the end, Mike, I'm afraid. See if we have any more. No time clock tonight. Sorry about that. I said can't hear Mike, but I assume we can now. So if we can't, let us know.
Testing 1, 2. That's where you want to do it, what Preston's doing right now. Keep it in the middle of the court.
And they break the pressure. Let's get a good one here.
Defense is, or the referees are letting the boys play on defense here.
Ah, another one. Shot missed by Durand. Caught a huge break there. Way too many turnovers, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Pass down to Preston. Guarded by Zach Orr. He's doubled. Nice pass cross court to Bottleson. 3 and good.
Really needed that one. Nice skip pass. Got to sprint back on defense, old boys.
Tanner looking to come out. Ooh, good hands by Cullen. Or looking to go to work. Kicks it out to Will Johnson for 3. No
Check
good.
out,
Grab the ball. Good. Good strong rebound by Eli. Wildcats have some numbers if they want them. Ah! Another turnover.
Uh-oh, watch out for Strand. He loves to pull.
Ugh. Shot, errant shot, rebound. Preston has it. Pulls it back out. Kicks it over to Dumont from 3. Good.
Timely.
Big timely 3. You're right, Mike, by Cal Dumont. Lead back to 11. And Kevin Orr calls timeout.
I think Coach Orr gave us a little bit of help there. I think we were looking tired as well.
We were. 13:29 left here in the second half. Wildcats lead back to 11. Same as it was at halftime, 47-36. Shout out to our sponsors, First National Bank of River Falls, Sarah Jenkins Realty, Bygoff and Rohde, and Swinging Bridge. Presenter of the Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game. I don't know if we're going to do that tonight, Mike, if you feel like doing an interview.
I can try my best. Again, it'll be a little Apollo 13-ish.
I think since you and I have children playing in this game, who should we let make the pick?
I think we should let our mysterious picker.
Mysterious guy? Okay.
My mysterious guest that I took from Highway 53 tonight.
All right. We'll let him make the call. Only if we win, of course.
Right. 13:29 left. Keep this clock going.
Orr with it, guarded by Cullen Johnson. That's Will Johnson. A lot of Johnsons again out here. Orr, Strand, 3, no good. Good, strong rebound by Eli.
Look how he goes straight up on that.
Cullen for 3, that's short. Wildcats getting some good open looks tonight. It's Orr with it. Drives, kicks it out to Johnson for 3. That's
long.
Oh, it was long.
A little bit long.
Lead back down to 8.
Preston taking his time up the court. No team fouls for either squad.
Preston comes back and gets it. Kicks it out to Austin. Back to Preston. Preston pulls. Good.
Great backspin on that shot, Jeff. Nice two-man game in the corner with Stelright.
(49-39) Wildcats. Cross-court pass to Durand, guarded by Carafel. Dumps it down low to Johnson, trying to go to work against Stelright.
3.
Durand shot no good, rebound Stelright. Lead stays at 10.
Get out of jail.
Yep, there you go.
Nice pass.
Preston, good. (51-39) Cats, 11:29 left. Shot up and good by Zach Orr. There's Eli with it. Thought about it.
The way the game's being officiated tonight, Jeff, as well as how aggressive Bryce Lake is, got to have two hands on the ball, two hands catching the pass.
Yep, letting them play, and I kind of like it, Mike.
Yeah. Yep.
Orr with it, drives, and good. Lead from 12 back to 8. 51-43, 10:42 left here in the second half. Carafel. Stelright. Cullen Johnson.
A little too much contact for
nice pass to Austin Stelright, and he missed the layup. Oh, nice pass by Cullen Johnson that time.
Yeah, good cut. Really good cut. Just got to finish the play.
51-43. 10-10 left here in the second half. Johnson for 3, no good. Rebound, Stelright.
Come to it, take your time.
Yep.
Don't need to push.
Carafel. Back to Preston.
So some great screens. Let's get it.
Eli for 3.
No.
Long. 9:45 left here in the second half. 51-43. Wildcats lead the Warriors.
Good defensive help there. Caused Orr to pick up his dribble.
We're looking to go to work here. Good job by Cullen, holding his ground, and Svensson caught a Wildcat defender napping. Lead down to 6, 51-45. Carafel for 3. Way short.
Oh.
Cullen, and he's fouled.
The first foul of the half. They are letting him play.
It's 8:56 left here in the second half. Wildcats lead by 6. Cullen Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. Long. Tanner Bottleson and Cal Dumont back in. Replacing Carafel and Stelright.
Got really fresh legs in here now.
Makes the second. 52-46. It's the first free throw of the game for the Wildcats, Mike. Strand, Johnson, Orr. That's Hastrider with it. Or guarded by Cullen Johnson. Cullen holding his ground.
Yep.
A tough shot by Orr. That's really good defense, and we couldn't get the rebound.
Eli was just too slow to get it. Got to grab it.
(52:45), 8:18 left here in the second half. Orr with it. And scores. 30-second timeout for Kevin Orr, the legendary coach of the Warriors in his 23rd season here at Rice Lake.
And congratulations to Coach Orr being named to the Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Well deserved, as many of us know Kevin quite well. He's had a tremendous career.
Sure has. Just a lot of really strong legacy here at Rice Lake. State champions back in 1992 and 93.
I was student teaching here at the time. It was quite a time for Rice Lake basketball, and they've carried that success all the way through. The past 30 years, that's the expectation.
That's the former head coach of the Warriors you're listening to right here, too.
That's right, 2 years.
Okay, let's see. Warriors with some pressure, they're going to make Bottleson bring it up. Yep, and a foul. There's the second foul of the half. That's on number 23. Here's Hastrider.
Second person, second team foul.
7:58 left here in the half. Preston with it. Shot up, no good. Rebound that time by Will Svensson. Another chance for the Warriors to cut in the lead.
See a switch to Preston on Zach Orr.
Shot up by Strand, no good. That time the Warriors, or the Wildcats get the rebound. Johnson to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Dumond with it. Over to Preston.
Love to see us take our time a little bit. Swing it a couple times. Strong with the ball.
Pass down to Eli. Tipped away by the Warriors. Gavin Carafell returns for Cullen Johnson. 7 minutes right in the head. 52-47 River Falls. Preston Johnson up and good.
Way to use the glass. You put some nice English on it. Right in the middle of the cup.
Lead back to 7.
Let's get another stop here, boys.
Shot up by Orr.
No,
Looks a little
no,
off. Grab
no,
the ball.
Grab it.
Good. Ooh,
Oh, come on.
no foul apparently. Oof.
Can't knock him to the floor like that.
54-49. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Mike.
That,
I'm biased. Eli with it. Take one.
yeah, it was probably the second bump.
Ugh, I don't know about that either. That's a play on, in my opinion.
Well, after the last one.
First personal, first team foul.
Preston getting a quick break. 5:53 left here in the second half. We'll see how long they keep him out. Or guarded by Cullen Johnson, looking to go to work.
Oh, that's okay.
And, ooh, don't like to see that. That's Cullen's third foul, and
Wildcats foul number 3, Colin Johnson. Third personal, second team foul.
Orr came up lame there, didn't he? He's going to have a seat.
Got Durand coming back in.
Oof. Don't like to see that. As we talked earlier, heck of a player, good family. He's in some pain.
Having a hard time putting any weight on it. Got to
All right.
watch out for Strand.
Yep, Strand guarded by Bottleson. Durand drives the lane. Good
Great
hand.
job.
Oh. Foul on Kel Dumond.
Wildcats foul number 25, Cal Dumond. Second personal, third team foul.
All of a sudden, Mike, the game's gotten a little tighter.
Yeah. You know,
A couple of calls there that.
yeah.
All right, Preston sat for 30 seconds. Now he's back in.
I hope Cal and Eli switch on this exchange here with Johnson and Strand.
$54-49, 5:05 left here in the second half.
Really trying to get a favorable matchup inside. Svensson trying to post up Preston.
Kick out, three-point attempt is up, no good. Rebound
There we go.
by Eli Johnson.
These last 5 minutes, Jeff, we have to get both hands on the rebounds, 2 hands on passes, 2 hands on catches. They're letting a lot of stuff go tonight.
Yep. No more silly turnovers either, Mike.
Just got to be smart with it. There's no rush.
Yep. Preston guarded by Strand. Eli with it. Over to Bottleson. Shot no good. Eli with the rebound. Go up with it. Good. That's Eli Johnson. Needed that one.
Really needed it. Now we need another stop.
56-49. 4:11 left here. Shot up by Strand. No good. Grab the
it.
ball, Cal. Ugh.
The lower, quicker guy tends to win those. It
Yep.
looked like Svensson was a little lower and quicker on the draw.
4:04 left here. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. Wildcats with 3 team fouls. The Warriors with 2. So we got a ways to go before it's bonus time. 4 minutes right in the head. Cats lead by 7. Johnson drives it. Stole. Ooh. Fallen Eli.
Wildcats foul number 4, Eli Johnson. Second personal, fourth team foul.
Boy.
We gotta get through that and just
Yeah, can't do anything about it.
nope. They don't bring those back. Just gotta keep fighting.
Will Johnson with it. Strand drives.
Oh,
That was probably a foul.
Or it could have been a walk.
Yeah. Timeout.
Ooh.
Warriors. We only have 1 left now, Mike. 3:31 left here in the second half. 56-49 Wildcats.
It's a long possession for Rice Lake right now. They're trying to get those favorable matchups inside or on the perimeter. River Falls is adjusting pretty well. And you know what? Here we are, 3:30 left. 3:31 left for the fans watching. 2 timeouts left for the Cats, 1 for the Warriors.
Again, big shout out to our camera person tonight, Owen Hammond, just doing a fantastic job. No longer a rookie at this point of the season for Mr. Hammond.
Again, lobbying for him to get a not extra
Yeah.
credit on a grade, but a
Let's see what we can do.
0.5 credit on that transcript. That's gold.
All right, we'll go through some quick scoring for the Wildcats. Cullen Johnson with 6, Eli with 8. These are all unofficial. Tanner Bottleson with 15. Preston Johnson with 21. Cal Dumont with 6. I don't know if that adds up to 56, but you guys can figure that out.
Most countries, yes.
Yep. 56-49. 3:31 left here in the half, and it does not look like Zach Lohr is going to come back in. All right, that's Strand guarded by Cullen Johnson.
Nice D.
Yep, good. Nice block, actually. I think he got some of that, Mike.
Yep, he went straight up. Now we just take our time. A little keep away wouldn't hurt.
Yep, there's a double. Preston up and good with the little runner. 58-49.
Go
Shot
get it.
up, no good. Box him out, guys. Grab the ball. Preston's going to grab it. And jump ball, Warriors get it.
It's okay. Great hustle. Love to see that on the court. Love to see multiple guys on the court.
9-point lead, 2:47 left here in the second half.
We really got to watch Strand coming off a double and watch Johnson slipping it.
Drives, pulls up, shots up and good that time for Evan Strand.
Okay, guys, look. No
Preston
need.
kicks it out.
No
Yep,
need.
we got plenty of time
We
to.
got lots of time.
Yep. Let's run some clock here. 3-pointer attempt by Bottleson, no good. Not sure we wanted that. Coach Turpin livid, I would say at this point, Mike. Need to get a stop here.
Good fight through by Tanner. Good fight through on the screen. Just
We don't need those shots, Mike.
yeah.
Wildcat foul number 5, Tanner Bollison, second personal.
15 foul for the Wildcats. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the game. Strand guarded by Cullen Johnson. 3-point shot is up. That looks good, and it is. Ugh. Sam Jevney cuts the lead to 4. Ugh. It kind of goes back to that shot we took the last possession. Cullen to Gavin. Get it out of there.
Smart. That's very
Yep.
smart.
Down to Eli. Back to Preston.
Smart. We got 2 timeouts.
1:30 left. Pass to Eli. Up and in. That's a big basket right there by Eli Johnson. Lead to 6. 1:18 left here in the second half.
Got to keep the clock running.
Oh, almost a steal by Cullen. And, the ref got in the way, unfortunately. They would have had it.
Great hands.
No, not much you could do about that.
This is why they practice these situations, Coach. This is why they practice the situations, late game situations with all those possibilities in the jar.
Yep. 60-54, 1:10 left here in the second half from Rice Lake High School. Svensson guarded by Eli Johnson. Clock running, 1 minute. 1 minute left. Strand over to blocked by Dumond. Great hustle by Cal Dumond there,
Good
Mike.
hustle. Good hustle.
55.4 seconds left here. The Warriors only have one timeout left. The Wildcats have 2. That was nice. Ran off a good 20-some seconds right there. Strand over to Jevny. Jevny blocked again. Grab it. Oh, another block by Dumond. 46.7 seconds left. 60-54 Wildcats.
Very active hands tonight, Coach. We've got one more to burn.
Let's not give up an easy one here. Durand, guarded by Preston, over to Svensson. Eli's just going to let him run some clock.
Hurry.
Over to Strand, guarded by Cullen Johnson. Long 3, and he scored, of course. Oof. 34.2 seconds left. Evan Strand with a huge 3 right there to cut the lead to 60-57. 34.2 seconds left. And that's the last timeout the Warriors have.
I'm sure the coaches are telling them that. I'm sure they're also aware that Rice Lake's going to be extremely aggressive. We have to, we have to treat it like every possession like it's a football game, and you're going to get ripped for a fumble. Referees aren't calling much.
Important to point out now, Mike, though, the Warriors only have 2 team fouls.
Yeah.
So
they were bang with about maybe 8-9 minutes left in the half, but they've been consistent. They've been consistently, letting them play, and we have to come to the ball. We have to grab it and pass it with 2, and if we can't get a clear look here, hopefully we call a timeout. I don't want to see the home run ball.
Nope.
I'm a little concerned about the home run ball, especially with a 6'4" kid on defense on Cal.
Dumond will pass it in to Carafel. Oh. Svensson for 3. No good. Grab the ball, Eli. There you go. And he's fouled. Oh. 23.5 seconds left. That's the 3rd team foul for the Warriors. The Wildcats do have 2 left.
They can just play keep away.
They can.
But we got to get it in.
Yeah, we can't turn it over. And Coach Turpin's going to burn one here. 23.5 seconds left. Rice Lake just missed a potential game-tying 3. Wildcats lead it by a score of 60-57 with, again, 23.5 seconds left. We will try to call out the clock as we go here. So, Mike, what do you think Coach Turpin's telling the boys here?
I think he's telling them they got one more timeout in their back pocket. Don't want to have to burn it. But I think he's going to want to get, I would think, either Preston or Tanner the ball. I see 6 boys on the bench right now. I think Tanner was going in. Gavin out.
Yep, so we got Cullen, Eli, Tanner, Preston, Cal.
But you're going to get hammered. I hope he shares that with them. You're going to get hammered, so you better come to the ball and you better tuck it in.
Warriors are out of timeouts. Wildcats have 1 left. Warriors have 3 team fouls. Wildcats have 5 team fouls. 23.5 seconds left. River Falls 60, Rice Lake 57. Here we go. Pass in to Dumond, to Preston, to Eli. He's fouled.
Thought he was going to call travel.
Yeah, I was concerned about that too.
Now again, 5-6 seconds go off the clock. That's great.
18.1 seconds remaining. I think Coach Turpin wanted to see a basket there, didn't he? That may have come close to ending the game. To Cullen.
He's going to get hammered.
Yep.
Okay.
Only half a second went off there. 17.6 seconds left. That's the 4th team foul for the Warriors. 5th, I'm sorry. Both teams with 5. Get it in.
Get
Get
it
it
in.
in. Get it in.
Yep.
Okay, now we're down to 15.6 seconds. 6 team fouls.
Sixth team foul.
Don't need to take a shot.
No, next one's in the bonus.
Oh, next one's in the bonus.
I don't know what they're talking about here at the scores table. Rice Lake with 16 fouls according to the scoreboard. River Falls with 5. Okay, I think he's maybe just making sure that that's right. Carafel enters the game for Cullen Johnson. Get it in. Grab it, Gavin. All right. Fallon Svensson, 14.9 seconds left, and Gavin Carafel is going to go to the free throw line here to try to make this a 2-score game. .9 seconds. Carafel shooting the bonus.
This time I hope the boys are saying who they have.
The Wildcats do have a foul to give when we come back the other way, Mike. That's important to point out after the North game.
Reminiscent after that game, reminiscent of the Hudson game as well.
Carafel knocks it down.
Huge basket. Huge basket.
61-57. It's now a 2-score game.
Let's put it in.
Carafel missed a second. 13, 12, 11.
Don't need to foul.
Nope.
Yeah, that's us. That's us.
Yep, it is. Good hustle that time by Preston. Ball went off of Strand's hands, and the Wildcats will take possession.
That's a foul.
Foul?
Foul.
Oh, boy. He didn't.
Do we realize we don't need...
We don't have to pass it in either.
Do they realize that?
Yep, I think he's going to tell them that
Coach is
right
gonna
now.
Call timeout.
So if they score with less than 5 seconds left, Mike, they do not have to pass the ball in because Rice Lake doesn't have any timeouts left. So I got to assume that Coach Turpin's telling them that right now. 8.9 seconds, 61-57.
And he's going to strangle.
River Falls.
And he's going to strangle somebody if we foul on a 3. I think he's got.
Yeah, if he doesn't, I might.
Yeah.
Whew. Another nail biter.
Yeah, we got to close it out.
Pass in. Shots up and good by Svensson. They're going to have to get it in. 1,
Get it out of there.
3,
Get it out. There we go.
Get rid of it. Yep. Your final score, River Falls 61. Coach Orr is livid at the referee over there. And the Wildcats win it, Mike.
Huge win. Absence of Brody Gretz game 2. We had a lot of kids step up with really nice performances, not just offensively but defensively.
Yep, 100%. We're going to let you choose the player of the game.
Baller of the game.
Scoring for the Wildcats. Well, our special guest is thinking about that. Cullen Johnson with 6. Eli Johnson with 10. Tanner Bottleson 15. Preston Johnson had 23. Cal Dumont was 6. All right.
Who is it?
He picked Cal
Oh, okay.
with some blocks.
Yeah.
We'll have him
active
come up
hands
here.
late.
Yep. Cal Dumont is our swinging bridge baller of the game. He's going to get an interview with Mike Johnson, I think, is what we're going to do here.
Well, we're going to have him come up here, right?
Yep, 100%. We'll get him up here. While you're talking to him, I'll try to figure out how to turn this broadcast off.
Well, tremendous W for the Wildcats. Big conference win against Rice Lake. Really for that second, third, fourth position in the conference. And they're a tough team, well-coached team. We hope the best for Zach Orr. Hopefully he gets healthy. But really a great performance by many kids tonight. True team effort offensively and defensively.
All right, Cal Dumont, our player of the game. Sponsored by the Swinging Bridge. Here he comes.
Sorry, Cal, the court didn't stretch all that.
Okay, Cal, I got 2 questions for you. Here we go. Look right at the viewing audience. Cal, congrats. Big win at Rice Lake. Tough game, especially second half on Saturday. Game 2, without Brody. Everybody kind of pitched in. You guys were out to a tremendous start. 29-12. What got into that? You were part of that.
I mean, it's just on the bus. Like it's a long road trip. We got to come to play. We got to come out hard. And that's what we did.
Well, I like that your coaches have the rule that you keep those cell phones away. That's a good thing. Second thing is we noticed about how you played tonight. It was pretty evident. Active hands. You had a nice block on Johnson in the corner. You had active hands down. How difficult is it, when the referees were letting you play?
Yeah.
And it's tough. It's tough offensively, but tell us about defensively what your attitude was as opposed to maybe other games.
I mean, they're a really good offensive team, so we got to play with active hands in order to stop their good offense. And that's what we did. Played with good hands. Although we got tired, still stuck with it, and as it showed, that's how we did.
Well, Jeff, we'll probably sign off. Does that sound good? Well, again, Cal, congrats. Let's keep this thing going.
Yes.
Keep this thing going. Get your rest and be ready for Friday.
We'll do.
All right. Way to go. Keep it up.
Great interview that time by Cal Dumont and Mr. Mike Johnson.
Hey, we try.
We tried, yeah.
We try.
Looking forward to listening to that on the way home.
Yeah.
Final score, River Falls 61, Rice Lake 59. On behalf of Mike Johnson, our outstanding camera person, Mr. Owen Hammond.
Owen, I need 0.5 credits on my transcript. Hammond.
Yep.
You got it.
You betcha. We'll see you on Friday night when we head to Menominee to take on the Menominee Mustangs. Until then, thanks for coming, and please drive home safely.